9 superheroes caught on camera. Hello, everyone. Which city are you watching me from? Leave it in the comments. Superheroes are always seen in movies and cartoons as special people who are capable of flying, have supernatural strength, and many other abilities, such as becoming invisible or even changing size. Stay until the end to see the 9 superheroes caught on camera. These are real recordings of brave people who don't wear capes, but were capable of incredible heroic acts. They are people who spared no effort to help others, which is why they can be called real-life heroes. Before we start, we have some news for you. We're having a giveaway on the channel for an iPhone as soon as we reach 400,000 subscribers. To participate, you need to: Number 1, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Number 2, comment using the hashtag #top10EVT. Number 3, watch until the end because today's video is full of surprises. Like and share this news with your friends. Remember to comment with the hashtag #top10EVT. Join now because it's totally free and you have the chance to win an iPhone in any color you want. Let's go! What all heroes have in common is courage, which is necessary to defeat villains and their arch-rivals. In the real world, it also takes a lot of courage to be able to help others get out of dangerous situations. Anyone who has a lot of courage and a little motivation can become a hero in real life. I'm not talking about people who fly or shoot rays out of their eyes, but rather small acts of bravery that can help people going through delicate situations. But first, leave your like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with that friend of yours who loves adventures from comic book and movie heroes. These recordings were made by security cameras and amateur people who were just passing by the moment these true heroes were capable of acts of great courage. The hero from the PUBG game. This incredible story happened in the United States and shows that anyone at any time can help others just by having courage. A 33-year-old man was on his way to a costume party dressed as his favorite hero, the character from the famous online game PUBG, when he came across a bicycle theft. Upon hearing screams for help from another man who was being robbed at that moment, our hero, dressed in a costume, approached the thief and knocked him down with the weapon his hero uses in the game, a frying pan. This unexpected blow knocked the bicycle thief down, and he fell unconscious to the ground. At that moment, the bike owner had time to call the police, and the thief was arrested with a frying pan mark on his head. Merchant being saved. It was supposed to be another peaceful day in this merchant store, well known in his region, but suddenly something incredible happened. A thief announced the robbery, but the experienced merchant continued to serve other victims as if nothing had happened. The thief, who apparently didn't think about what to do in this case, spent a few seconds trying to get the merchant's attention, who was still working as if nothing was happening. But what the thief didn't expect is that this experienced seller had already called the police and was just stalling the thief until the police cars arrived at his store. After a few more seconds of being ignored, the thief gave up on the robbery, but it was too late. At that moment, the police had already surrounded the store, and the thief was arrested. Preventing a kidnapping. Russia is known for being a country of very brave people, and this impressive video reinforces that idea even more. This soldier was leaving his post when he caught a kidnapper who was immobilizing his victim and using a lot of violence to harm her, a woman around 30 years old. Upon realizing what was happening, the soldier did not hesitate and attacked the kidnapper from behind, managing to steal his weapon and immobilize his arm. However, the soldier did not realize that it was a simulation of a kidnapping, which relieved a lot of tension in that moment. But even so, his act of courage will not be forgotten. So, have you liked the video? Have you subscribed to the channel? What do you think about the 9 superheroes caught on camera? Can you please leave a comment down below with hashtag top 10 EVT? Then keep watching until the end to find out more. Always alert hero. The most delicate situations can happen at any time, and this security camera footage shows exactly that. This man, waiting for his daughter in front of a library, was surprised by the large number of police officers approaching the area. Upon realizing that the police were chasing a suspect, he was able to approach the location where the victim would pass and, applying a back trip on the suspect, knocked the fugitive down like a sack of potatoes. In the meantime, the police were able to approach the suspect and take him to the police station. Failed robbery attempt. Many professionals, even during their rest hours, are capable of using all the training they have had in the most dangerous moments. In this footage taken in Brasilia, the prison guard 𝗕𝗘𝗟𝗏 honored the institution he defends and prevented a robbery. When parking his vehicle at a diner, the guard noticed that a robbery was being planned and managed to prevent the crime. In the cameras that filmed the entire scene, it is possible to see the thief holding up the cash register at the diner next to the guard, who, during a moment of distraction, managed to immobilize the thief and take his gun from his waist. When pointing his gun at the thief, the guard ordered him to drop his firearm on the ground, and in fear of being shot, the thief quickly threw himself to the ground. This guard's courage ended up preventing a series of robberies that this distracted thief could still have committed in the surrounding areas. Hero in traffic. Many acts of courage also happen in traffic, which can catch many malicious people off guard. During a police chase, a thief tried to attract the police's attention by abandoning the stolen vehicle and trying to escape on a skateboard. This plan seemed perfect because no one would think that a thief would have such audacity. But a driver who was close to the incident saw the thief's attempt and, in an act of courage, managed to corner the thief with his car, who was distracted and was surprised by the police, who were on his tail. These real-life heroes ended up helping many strangers, and even though they had no superpowers or were expecting anything in return, they put themselves in others' shoes and will always be remembered by the people they helped. Which of these real-life heroes do you think had the most courage? Would you be capable of a courageous act like these? Write to me in the comments below. If you liked this video, check out the next video, which will be 11 mythical creatures caught on camera. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because your contribution is very important to us. Share this video and leave a comment with the hashtag top 10 EVT. Deal? Now check out these super interesting videos that are appearing here on the screen. If you're on your cell phone, these videos might not show up on the screen, but the links are down below in the description of this video. Click on one of them and have fun.